Ahem. Ahem. Ayo, everybody. Hello and welcome back to the Akashic Records, as always. Ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Sorry I'm late. No, you're not late. I'm late. Yeah. Thank you, as always, everybody, for stopping by. Oh my god.
Egg emoji, 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 egg.
Nice. Did I check my Discord? God damn it. I waited so long, Mufi. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that either during the break or before next stream. That was time for. Oh no! Damn it! Oh no, it was. Oh damn it! That was so funny. Oh man. The eggs. And yeah, it's no big deal. It's just that today, unfortunately, there have been issues with tits and Twitch integration for it. It looks like this is like a really common problem that everybody is having, where Twitch is just like not connecting itself correctly.
Egg.
I see TTS doesn't want to spell out the emojis. Egg. At least we got one in there. We got egg. But yeah, basically, people are having issues where tits is not connecting correctly to Twitch, so people cannot use it, and we unfortunately are one of those people. So there's something that we are going to be able to try, but it will unfortunately take time as, yeah. So, no eggs for now, unfortunately. But we do got head pats. We still got head pats. And you can take my cape off if for some reason you want to do that. So that's cool. Yes. How's everyone doing? I'll give you a moment to chew on that while I think about what I've been doing. I am doing okay. Work has been really rough. Work has actually been kind of tough for me too. And I've been like, this has been a really strange week. It's felt very long for the fact that, you know, it's only been 2 days. I've been trying to move in and out of recovery mode for quite a while.
Egg.
Excellent. Yeah, I've been like in and out of recovery mode a lot, just kind of like dealing with stuff. I don't know. I have no memory of anything that took place more than 30 minutes ago right now. So, I'm just a little crazy. How close was that to the egg message, sub message? The only difference is that on the sub message it said egg emoji instead of egg. So it was a little bit more cursed. But that's all really. But yeah, I've been I'm still reading when I got the free time. Getting to some really good parts in Other Side Picnic. I've been playing a little bit of Terraria on the side. I picked up the Oblivion remaster as soon as that came out. And I'm excited to play it later, assuming I am not assuming I'm not completely fucking dead mentally once stream is, or mentally and physically once stream is over. Question: anyone here play rhythm games that use interface screws? Can you elaborate what an interface screw is? Because yeah, I don't... Like, I mean, I've played a couple, like, a good few rhythm games in my time, but I'm not sure I know what that is by name. Bam, 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 bam. There's a lot to unpack. Is it immortal? Well, we got a moment. I wanna wait to see if anybody else wants to trickle in first before. Oh God.
Egg emoji, 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 egg emoji.
Excellent. That was super cursed. I love it. I'm glad we're getting it out of our system now. Speaking of rhythm, that was quite rhythmic, wasn't it? Things like non-song related BPM changes, changing which direction notes flow from, chart progressions unrelated to set note speed. Maybe? I don't know. I think I've seen that before. Getting too much in the weeds. I don't play rhythm games nearly as much as you do, Han. But I think I might have seen some of these things before, maybe briefly, but I can't say I've gotten like... I'll post a video of the chart that I think finally shattered my brain. Excellent, wonderful, can't wait to see it. Okay. So, yeah, we've got a new visual novel to play today, a new space game, kind of space. Anyway, I don't honestly remember what it's about. I bought it a long time ago, but it's called Heaven Will Be Mine, and it's, as far as I remember, it's about mecha and lesbians and space. So, possibly a good time. It also, I remember one of the reviews that I read said the writing was like not exactly the best. So we might end up like really getting into it and enjoying it. We also might enjoy kind of like poking at it a little bit, but I think it'll be a fun time, like regardless.
Heyo.
Hey yo. Thank you, Jazzy. Oh God, I didn't thank you guys for the subs. Well, thank you firstly, Jazzy, for the 17 months. You are wonderful, and I can't believe you've been subbed that long. And as well, Rizu, thank you so much for the 17 months. I also appreciate yous. Thank you. I appreciate you both. You keep my little misadventures afloat. Okay. So I can't really think of anything else to say, anything else to share about. So without further ado, why don't we get into it? Yep. I'm surprised you're not playing the Oblivion remaster. Yeah, I have several reasons for that. For one, everyone and their dog is playing the Oblivion remaster. If I was to stream the Oblivion remaster right now, nobody would look at my channel. They'd go check out like anybody other than me. So like it wouldn't signal boost me at all. I would just kind of like get drowned. For two, I honestly kind of just want to enjoy the game myself. And for three, I haven't gotten like a dozen requests for me to stream it for like the people that haven't played Oblivion, so I haven't really felt an intense need to stream it. Know what I mean? I just kind of thought it'd be fine to stick to our usual content. Yeah, JK. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Don't worry. I just seem to be enjoying it. Yeah. I came right out of the gate with the stream knowing that at least somebody was going to ask about it, because yeah, it's huge. Everybody's playing it right now. But that's kind of the problem, is that everybody's playing it. So I had that loaded in the chamber. I was ready to talk about it. So thank you for bringing it up so I can make an announcement about it. I was prepared. Yes, I so was. Glad I took the bullet. Don't worry. It was a little paint bullet, and it like hit you right in the forehead, and then it splooshed out the paint in a certain pattern, and it was just like me. It was just like me, Valky, doing a little heart sign with my hands, a little hand heart. That's the word. I know things. Yes, I graffitied a hand heart on your forehead. That's what happened. That was the bullet. Glad that paint wasn't. Glad that wasn't paint. That was my smooth brain. No, I did not shoot your own brain at you. You know, I'm pretty good at yes-anding, but I object. Okay, no, I'm not having it. Just no. Not gonna allow it. I wouldn't shoot your brain at you. I wouldn't take your brain out and shoot you with it. It's not even that smooth. It's textured and rough. Well, if you didn't have it, then who does? Because it's refusing to show up for work. You know? I can't answer that one. I can't tell you. Don't know. Any hoozle. Let's do this. Although, kind of interested in this song I got going. Welcome, everybody, to Heaven Will Be Mine. Hang on, I had to adjust myself. So, all I know is mechas and space lesbians. Might be good, might be bad, who knows, but we're gonna explore it together. Whoa! Okay, so I select a player character. This is neat. We've got Lunaterra, Saturn, and Pluto. How's the audio, by the way? Is it like, I know it's just like music, but is that too loud? Is that too quiet? Sounds good? Okay. Excellent. You know, I really hope there aren't any 18 plus scenes in this. I'd be really mad if I had to like, you know. She looks smug. I'm kind of into Saturn myself. Let's start by reading them. So Saturn is from the Celestial Mechanics self-ship string of pearls. Celestial Mechanics preserve test pilot. Celestial Mechanics wants to advance humanity to its next stage, and Saturn wants to flirt, but there's no reason we can't do both. Oh boy. This is what we're getting into. Combat style, button mashing. Bedroom style, also button mashing. I say again, if there are any risque scenes in here, I'm gonna be a little mad when I have to Alt F4. Anyway, let's see. Lunaterra is Memorial Foundation Self-Ship Care Chrysium. Cough, cough, and wait, what? Are we comparing Saturn to Immortal all of a sudden? Memorial Foundation Ace Pilot. fighting for the pilots to join the rest of humanity back on Earth before it's too late. Good at sniping, espionage, double-crossing, and ghosting. Bad at loving herself and everything else. Fun. I was saying that Immortals should pipe in since they were the ones to suggest this. Oh, true. Maybe Immortal knows a little bit of background about the game, and if this maybe isn't great to stream, because some things will happen. Alright. Pluto is a Candle's Grace's self-ship crew macula. Candle's Grace's ultimate weapon pilot. Even if Earth has given up on a new life for humanity in space, Cradle's Grace's hasn't. And Pluto will make that dream come true. Likes succulents, good girls, crushing both kinds, and everyone. Dislikes is trying very hard not to have any. That's lovely. Well, they all seem to be pretty nice characters so far. I really like Saturn's design, and the whole incorrigible flirt thing is something that I relate to quite deeply. She do got the I know. She got the freckles. The freckles and the stylish, like, double earrings. Yeah, I'm feeling Saturn. Oh God. Crunchy. Welcome, provisional test pilot Saturn. Your clearance level is 1, testing and maintenance. Warning, potential damage to cockpit hardware detected. Modifying or tampering with cockpit hardware and or firmware is strictly prohibited. Hang on a second. Wait, what? Oh man, it's got that bug! No wonder the game is so loud. Hang on. There we go. This is a really strange bug that happens with my audio software, where when I assign it to a particular channel, sometimes it just doesn't. It's just like, no, actually I don't want to go there. I'm gonna stay on this one. Okay, thanks. Okay. Game seems to be a little loud, at least in my opinion. Anyway. Whoop. Saturn, what are you doing? Notice bypass override accepted. Launch attempt block. No handshake with base. Oh, hey, Mercury. Not much. Launch attempt blocked. Base handshake spoof detected. Just hacking the OS root of the ship self. You? Base handshake accepted. Trying to stop some brat from hijacking the prototype, apparently. Emergency launch override initiated. Prepare for launch in T-minus 120 seconds. Calm down, Mercury. I'm just borrowing it. I am not debating. I'm trying to save your life. The commander will be furious, and he won't just accept you stealing the Cornerstone project from the designated pilot. It's not a big deal. I'll have it back before you know it. This is privileged information, but the designated pilot has to launch right this second to get that machine back on Earth before they're here. It's the worst possible time. It couldn't be worse if you planned it. Everyone in the system suddenly knows this base's location, and they're heading here now. Notice, user launch override block, denied by base. Oh, wow. Weird. How did that happen? User launch override blocked, denied by base. User launch override blocked, denied by base. You planned it, didn't you? You forgot an apostrophe. That... Really? No one can prove anything, especially not the designated pilot unconscious in Locker 27. Whoops, looks like they're trying to kick me out, huh? Saturn, I know you're mad, but you can't just do this when they... You can't just do this. When they catch you, it's going to be so bad. Can you please just act like you're pranking them? There's still time. I will beg them. Oh, such a worrywart. You've got hours to evacuate to the capital ship. They'll never engage you this far from base, and I'll be distracting them. I have it all figured out. Except for how you're going to do anything at all to accomplish that. To accomplish that with everyone trying to kill you. Notice, base override, remote shutdown in 20 seconds. Saturn, try to have a little faith. Remote shutdown in 15 seconds. Saturn! Calm down, jeez. It doesn't take a genius to drive one of these things to the moon. Who cares which one of us does it? Or do you think I can't? Remote shutdown in 10 seconds. That is not the issue. The commander cares, and you better know better than anyone what he's like. Remote shutdown in 9 seconds. Iapetus will just have to get used to it. Oh well. Remote shutdown in 8 seconds. Alright, I've completed my UI-based suffering, and I will be uploading a video once of one of the worst intentional UI screws I've witnessed. Fair. Immortal, by the way, do you know anything about this game? Do you know if there are any TOS scenes that I should be worried about? Asking for a friend. Saturn, what are you trying to prove? Remote shutdown in 7 seconds. 6 seconds. So much, Mercury. 5 seconds. But give me a little credit. 4 seconds. 3. I have much higher ambitions than just being a bitch. IFF sequence missing. Base override canceled. I almost got worried for a sec. Lol. Welcome, assigned pilot. Full permissions granted. Saturn, I'm going to die, and it will be your fault. Oh, come on. I'll get this to the moon safe and sound. And let the Severance project be complete. I'll be very good, maybe, and do everything I'm supposed to, maybe. I know I'm the second choice, but they'd rather have that than nothing, right? Very generous of me, isn't it? They will not accept that. They will sort of have to, though, won't they? If Command didn't want me to steal one, they shouldn't have benched me indefinitely. Emergency launch initiated. Let me know when he starts admitting it. Hostile launch. Catapult locks on. High risk of damage to your ship self. Jeez, now they're just being needy. Mercury isn't it. Mercury, isn't it just the worst when someone who doesn't care anymore starts clinging just because you found someone new? Prepping weapon systems. Electrotoxin levels surging. Weapons operational. So gross. Lol. Emergency launch initiated. Can't believe I really did it. I really did it. Heaven will be mine 6 to only heavy flirting in text and implied intimacy. Perfect, thank you. Everyone who said if I was good I'd get my chance sure was a liar. I got away, and I've got a ship, and she's all mine. You're beautiful. I want to know everything about you. Maybe it wasn't Mecha, maybe it was just like different kinds of pilots. I miss this so much. Much better than the test machines when I was in the academy. She is beautiful. She's a wicked... Oh, it is Mechas. Sweet. Yeah. She's a wicked machine with a lot of secrets and just as giddy as her pilot to be free. She's extremely responsive, eager to do everything Saturn wants. You're even worth reading the manual for. What's in you? You're not hiding anything from me, are you? But Saturn already knows everything in the manual, and more. It's a very cagey document that doesn't just do the ship justice and is certainly hiding something. There's plenty of information on how to use her electromagnetic poisons and how to cheat distance and gravity and all of that is fun, but none of that tells her the first thing about how to be a ship. This is useless. How can this help? I don't know what is with the syntax of this writing, but it keeps tripping me up. How can this help diagnose anything when they don't know the first thing about being a ship? So wrong. Way too dry. That's not what it's like at all. It's a body that's also a soul. It means exactly what it is. That's why it's small, curved in wicked edges in some places, but curved in soft ways elsewhere. Sharp claws and deadly tail, but cute enough to hug. So perfectly suited for Saturn, one has to understand exactly why they wouldn't give it to her. Really perfect. Fits better than a human body. That's the reason, and that's reason enough to disobey everyone and run off with it, isn't it? Oh, speaking of... Oh, more threatening emails from Iapetus. Missing me already? I gave him a perfectly good deal. For someone who always goes on mutually beneficial agreements, he's really having trouble seeing the big picture. In the time it takes him to realize that, I'm sure I can find something fun to do in this system. Time to test you out and see if it's really true. Can you give me everything I want, down to the last drop? That was a little crazy. It's January 1st, 1980, and the long and cold war where humanity united against its nemesis, an existential threat from beyond the stars, has been over for a long time. Since the 50s, we have been fighting a war against an existential threat that we cannot understand, cannot perceive, and is powerless against the technology of Earth. That is a pretty stupid sort of war to fight, isn't it? When there is enough of a mess down here to worry about. Humanity is already the undisputed authority of reality, and we have the physics to prove it. It's time to return to Earth, our home, and the seat of the universe. Before Earth takes us back in pieces, let's go home with grace. On the first anniversary of the decommissioning of the International Space Program, we, the Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety, in agreement with our home planet's unanimous decision, declare there is no future for humanity in space. Let's come home. You would think the asteroid mining materials alone would make it worth it. No, seriously. Like, everything we call precious metals is common among the stars. I'm a little sus at this writing so far, and that's okay. They're called rare earth metals. Yes. There's so much to be like found and salvaged and discovered in space. This is from the Return Resolution Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. There has to be some very good reason, like some kind of real reason why it is that they want humanity to leave space. It's January 1st, 1981. It's been 1 year since we declared independence from Memorial Foundation and the rest of Earth. The Cold War is officially over, and it feels so light without their gravity weighing us down. How can a tiny handful of colonies, terraformers, and schools hold out against the full authority of Earth? Because that shit doesn't fly past escape velocity. To power the ship selves we made to fight the Cold War, we made tidal resonators to bring the gravity necessary for humans and culture to survive in space. And that gravity is ours now. Enough to make a new world, free from the weight of Earth. If the Memorial Foundation wants to kill the future, they'll have to come and take it from us. We're thankful for our cradle's graces, but we're not coming back. Independence Declaration from Cradle's Graces. Okay, learning more about the factions. And now here's the celestial mechanics. January 25th, 1981, Memorial Foundation and Cradle's Graces have been having fun for a little over a year, and nothing is breaking the stalemate. Earth is getting impatient. They have good reason to believe that the existential threat posed by a divided humanity in space is much greater than any theoretically malevolent entity outside the native sphere. While the kids are fighting, Earth is getting ready to list the humans remaining in space as part of the existential threat. And when they do, they'll send real weapons and end this war fought with plastic toys. Their justification: we are technically less than 100% human, and just not human enough to be something else. It's hard to believe they're really on to us. It's time to make a drastic move. Bring our final piece, the prototype ship self-string of pearls we made in the atmosphere of planet Cronus, which will never be Saturn, to the lunar gravity well, where Memorial Foundation and Cradle's Graces are already headed. Whoever controls that place controls human access to space. We can be sure everything will be in place there. Earth or space, we are just short of 100% human. So let's see how much less than 100% we can get. This is a lot to take in. That was a lot. If you guys aren't really understanding what the fuck just happened, that's fair, because that's a lot. To my understanding, there is a war between a faction that wants humans to just stay on Earth and live in a little box and never go outside. And there is a faction that wants us to go out and touch grass, space grass, the grass of outside. And then there's the celestial mechanics who are like you know, you both are stupid. We're gonna do something. I don't know what the something is, but they're gonna do it. All right. Saturn return. In the strange gravity of the abandoned Daphnis lab, Saturn lies in wait for the looming threat of Pluto's mysterious ship. What are they after? Will they get it? Joyride killed you. Oh, these are... Whoa! These are... Oh, these are... Okay. Let's try and process and parse all this, okay? So we've got the mission select, which offers us two different routes to start with. And then we've got mail, which we need to read through. This is data. Okay, so this is the log of all of the dialogue. Alignment. Oh my god. Okay, so this is our like popularity with each of the factions. We're starting out at 0. That's fair. Then settings. Don't need to adjust the volume for now because I changed it in the mixer, so it'll work. Okay, and then we've got comms. Okay, hang on. There's a little bit to take in here. We've got profiles, I guess. Mercury is a boy in space on purpose. Consummate bridge bunny, not responsible for Saturn. And then Saturn is insufferable horror creature. Forward all complaints to Mercury. All right, dope, cool. Now let's come back to the mail here. I really want to know how to pronounce this name. Iapetus? Iapetus? I don't know the right way to say that, but I'm gonna keep fucking it up. Anyway. So this is from Iapetus, from the Celestial Mechanics division. It says, "Good job, Saturn. There's no point in being angry with you. I'll choose to be proud of you instead. I'll refrain from having you sunk, since that's counterproductive to our intentions for that unit. You are a reserve candidate after all, so you'll do fine. Try not to make it too much of a pain in the ass for me. I'll have Mercury reassigned to you since he apparently doesn't have a say in the matter. How nostalgic. The two of you had so much potential. Well, he knows how to do his job at least. Do your best to not get the string of pearls sunk. We'll absolutely wash you out of the biological interface and reassign you permanently if we get the chance. So prove you're competent enough, and neither of us will have wasted our time. Iapetus. That sounds perfect. That's it. Iapetus. Thank you. So basically, we stole this experimental super mecha, and the guy and our boss is just kind of like, fine, whatever, keep it. All right, so truce ending effective immediately from the Native Sphere mass from the Memorial Foundation. Oh boy. To all members of the former Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Research Division, now known as Celestial Mechanics, this message serves as a formal acknowledgement that this branch has violated our trust and broken the provisions of 1981 Memorial Foundation consensus by violating Clause 3, the development of a variable gravity engine, and Clause 7, installation of a variable gravity engine into the ship's self-string of pearls. Celestial Mechanics will no longer be listed as a part of Memorial Foundation. They will be formally relisted as an independent entity and considered a true existential threat by Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. We are still offering forgiveness, so please defect as soon as possible while the appeal grace period is still in effect. Please otherwise expect tidal retaliation for existential endangerment of human culture. Halimede, Princess of the Memorial Foundation Native Sphere Existential Safety. Oh boy. So, oh god. So the Memorial Foundation considers us to be complete write-off, and if we don't comply, we'll die. Oh no. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to comms. Mercury says, don't talk to me. You literally just messaged me first, you nerd. OMG. Harpy. Come on, baby. I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to you? Give back the ship! Oh, come on. Obviously, I'm not doing that. Please, I'm begging you. Listen to reason. You have so much left to live for. Oh, Mercury. Come on. We both know that's not true. What do you want from me? A list of girls who would shoot me out of orbit? God. Anyway, don't be a crybaby. I'm fine. Saturn, you were extremely wrong if you think there is a chance that I'm not at all worried about you. That I am at all worried about you. If you come back, you all will be forgiven, but you need to bring it back. Mercury, it's fun playing, but I don't think you've been listening at all. Mercury, it's not that ship anymore. It's me. Mercury, you wouldn't ask me to give up my own self, would you? I'm sailing on a ship of myself now, and I'm not giving up until gravity drags me back kicking and screaming. This is really curious about the mecha, or ship self, as they're referred to. I guess there's some kind of, like, fusion between pilot and mech that's going on here. I can't deal with you. Oh, thank you, baby. Kiss, kiss. You are a nightmare, and I'm giving up trying to save you from yourself. I love you. I hate you so much. You can't stay mad at me. I can't, and it's horrible, but my revenge will come because literally everyone else in the universe can. Oh darn. Guess I should have fun while it lasts. Saturn, if you defect, I cannot protect you. Iapetus is furious, but he's going to come personally for you if you don't come back. I told you I'd do all the missions. What, don't you believe me? Lol. Obviously not. No, fair. Okay, let me ask this. Do you think I'd give up on the aversion project? Go on. Iapetus wanted us to fight for a new self beyond ship self, but can't even get a taste until the end? Fuck that. My house now. Tell me which of the two of us you trust less, Mercury. Refuses to answer that. Interesting. Okay. So now we've got missions. Saturn return in the strange gravity of the bent depths of slab. Lies in wait for the looming threat. Pluto's ship. Where are they after? Will they get it? Or Joyride, Kill Joy. Weaving in and out of the Six Planets Rings, Memorial Foundation's ace, Lunaterra, plays cat and mouse with the renegade ship thief, Saturn. Saturn's cute. I like her. I'm unsure about her personality, but she looks good. Oh, I think I see what's going on here. This is a chance to interact with the other possible player characters we could have picked. And if I remember correctly, Pluto seemed to be pretty popular, wasn't that right? Launch or delay? I'm gonna launch. Yeah, okay. What do you mean, I can feel her presence? Please, do not try to sound that cool. I can feel her presence. Everyone can feel her presence. I can feel it right now. How can you possibly ignore something like that? Shut up. I mean, I can feel it physically. Oh. Wait, what, like how? Like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. It's like I'm spinning upside down and I can't stop. Are you sure you haven't somehow concussed yourself or given yourself gravity sickness from all the damage you managed to inflict on yourself in the past 12 hours? Yes. And that's on top of all that, so... And also shut up. String of Pearls is feeding me sensory information on the direct line. I'm a human being with 5 senses and she's trying to cram a dozen more into me. By direct line, you are in fact talking about the extremely creepy physical interface connection between you and the String of Pearls, correct? It really is, right? It's truly incredible how we agree about everything and still feel the opposite about it. Is this why you keep hesitating before giving me intel? Yes, because you're going to do the opposite of what you should do with it. And but I also can't not tell you, because you might die, so running support for you is an incredibly anxiety-inducing affair. Must be hard. Thank you for acknowledging it. So you're gonna tell me what's after me? You've already figured it out, haven't you? But yes, it's that Cradle Grace's masterwork. Celestial Mechanics traded the knowledge for how to finish the String of Pearls in exchange for what they needed to finish the Krun Macula. It would be pretty funny if they got us in this way in the end. It's headed directly to the lab. We've already evacuated on the capital ship, but you are its highest priority. Should I play bait? If anything, it's more important for you to get back to the native sphere first. In order for us to make contact, we need the String of Pearls. I believe if you hide in the abandoned Daphnis lab, you can use the decaying gravity furnace for cover. Ah, that's sensible. But bait sounds like a lot more fun, you know. Really? Oh, come on. Iapetus must think their pilot is a real idiot if she's gonna waste her time on a wild goose chase like that. He wouldn't just sacrifice you like that. He would. He would. There must be backups for making contact. Just because I'm the easiest option doesn't mean I'm the only one. He's testing to see if I'm worth investing in or if I'm going to get myself killed. Why run? Why not have it out with her? I bet she's thinking the same thing, too. Be careful, Saturn. If you can tell what they're thinking, they can tell what you're thinking. Please. If I really could do something like that, they wouldn't have kicked me out of the pilots. Then, how do you know the pilot's a she? Because boys can't pilot. That's... okay. What a line. Okay. Daphnis, the tiny shepherd moon so small it barely earns the name, tumbles through the Keller Gap, ruffling the rings of the planets it orbits. It houses the last official laboratory of Earth's decommissioned space program, training ground of failures like Saturn, and special girls like Pluto. Saturn remembers it feeling cramped, anxious, and scary. No, wait. Pluto remembers it that way. Saturn remembers how it used to when it used to feel so special to be chosen, a candidate for the last generation of pilots. But didn't Pluto feel that way too? Sometimes two things are true. In this place, gravity is quietly degenerating, and distances are becoming ambiguous between past and present, between me and you. The Daphnis lab seems smaller to Saturn now, though not as tiny as it feels to Pluto, but that's obvious. No longer people-sized, she tears through it like worms in an apple. But there's a much bigger worm here, and she doesn't know anymore if this was a good idea. Or what was a good idea. Saturn doesn't have any ideas, she's just trying to hide, even though there's no place where you cannot be felt by me. Tidal resonance IFF confirms enemy. Warning, gravitational hazard, pressure exceeding safe range. I know. It's extremely exciting. Stop making me so nervous. Purple text in a dark background is a bad choice. I agree. Supermassive. Small enough to hide in its complex, but with a dual reactor denser than the entire moon compressed into the head of a pin. An hour ago, Saturn felt the gravitational pull of something so big and so close and so powerful, the interior of her cockpit creaked with the pressure, and her head, heart, and eyes welled up with tears. Something that couldn't be anyone other than Pluto. How fucking big is this mech? God damn. Oops. Cool. She must be pretty big, huh? So why is she so hard to find? Saturn has no idea. Why do I have the feeling someone's laughing at me? No one's laughing at Saturn. The lab's been abandoned for years. But Pluto, wherever she is, giggles. Not in a mean way. She really does think it's cute. I haven't thought about Pluto in a long time. Oh man. It would be really funny. It really would be funny if she was in that monster. Well, now someone is laughing at Saturn. Hey! Now I know someone's here. I can feel you listening. But I can hear you too. And I can catch you. You're not the only one who can fuck with the narrative. I don't... Okay, So, it looks like our primary choices are whether or not we are nice to one faction or another. Maybe. This is the precedent that they are setting. I feel like narrow escape is what Mercury wants. And I kind of don't want to do what Mercury wants. Always be nice. Why though? I mean, honestly, I don't know what either of these choices really means. I guess narrow escape means we're just gonna like bait her and then like book it. Mutually assured destruction means we're gonna fight. I guess. I don't really know. mean, yeah, you say always be nice, but I don't really know what's the nice option here. Mutually assured destruction kind of sounds like the Saturn option, because you'd be like, yeah, fighting's fun. But maybe I should be nice to the celestial mechanics so they don't kill me. But like, everybody wants to kill me. Everybody wants to kill me, guys. And fuck it, narrow escape, I guess. Good at bad decisions, make a choice for the first time. It's easiest to not get caught if you don't care about catching anything. It's just about knowing there isn't a difference. And focusing deeper. And focusing deeper. The real celestial mechanics, the interactions of bodies in space via the forces of gravity. The weight of mass and culture. Explained by the story behind them. That's just science. With your own gravity, reach out and pull. Good girl. Fucking, alright, just straight out of the gate with that. That's fun. You know just what to do. Do you like what you caught? The Krun Macula towers over Saturn. Pluto's ship is so big it barely fits in the lab complex, but it's only a speck compared to how big it feels. Massive enough to warp local spacetime, humming and vibrating with nebula dust, and absolutely effortlessly gentle. Without Pluto's most delicate touch, the Krun Macula would have destroyed Saturn and the whole complex without even trying. How much do you trust it? I knew you'd be right behind me or something. If you did, how come you're not facing this way? I'm an idiot, I guess. God. You've come a long way just to be an idiot. You must know exactly what this ship can do, right? Did you come to fight me on purpose? That's really brave. And really cute. If you touch me, I can touch you. So I'm not getting close. You came all this way not to even fight? Oh, that's not cute at all. But it's smart. Hey, don't underestimate me. I'm scary. You think? I feel like we're establishing a dynamic very quickly. I don't know if there's much fighting that's gonna go on here. Maybe I believe you. Cute things can also be scary. But I'm curious now. I was worried you were gonna waste your chance, smug in your new machine. But you're pretty clever. You wanna talk? Without fighting? If you're good. Otherwise, I'll bite. So, what do you want to talk about? What? As Kratos graces a glittering psychic death machine, you definitely have more important things to do than go out of your way to bully me for no reason, right? Oh, that's right. That man and the fleet are escaping, aren't they? I hope you don't mind me falling for this trap. Trap? You? Silly. I know you're more important than that. More than catching the rest of the Celestial Mechanics fleet? I knew this would be fun. And you knew it too. I am absolutely delighted about you doing that just to be clear, so you don't have to read my mind to roast me about it. I can't read minds. You know that's not how it works. But I also don't need to know that. But I do want to know how the biggest overachiever of my juniors turned into such a bad girl. If you really remembered me, you'd remember I wasn't ever good. I do remember you. Even if you're not that good at being bad, do you know what you're doing? With that machine that's so dangerous we don't even want to find out what it does. I think you answered your own question about why I'm keeping it. Are you gonna stop me then? But you don't want to. Hey, stop, don't pry into me. If you're pitying me, I'll make you regret it. Not all of us come out perfect like you. Some of us get thrown out before they see any use at all. I won't pity you. I really would have torn this machine apart. But now that I'm here, gifted little mutant to gifted little mutant, I can't bear to. Because some of us just haven't been thrown out yet. Lab-grown girls like us should stick together. I might still make you regret it. Winning isn't my most important task. It's not yours either. Oof. Are you sure about that? You're not who I'm worried about. It's only your boss I can't forgive. Oh, I love hearing that. Tell me more. I'm getting a crush already. Regretting it now? Don't worry. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can make me regret. What? What? Wait, that was the whole thing? That was the whole thing? What? What even... What just happened? I think I staged a diversion so that my fleet could escape. And I did that not by fighting my enemy, but by chatting her up instead. I guess. I think Nebula's Fleet Command has set my expectations of space combat too high. Yes, there also needs to be space combat for you to have standards about this. That was interesting. Okay. I was told there would be. I mean, yeah, I kind of thought there would be too. I don't know what that was. That was... all that really happened was I just got talked down to by a Dami Mommy, and then it's over. This game is strange. Okay, so interviews with Mercury. I don't know why we have this in our mail, but it's an interview with Mercury. Don't worry, it's just a checkup. Historically untrustworthy scenario. It's just questions, I promise. That's not really a great way to set my mind at ease. Let's just answer the questions, okay, wise guy? Fine. Have you experienced a sense of vertigo or loss of balance for a period lasting more than 2 minutes in the last month? No. Have your eating habits changed at all recently? No. No. Mercury, work with me, please. Why? You work with me. If I absolutely promise, neither I nor anyone else will do anything at all to stop you from being exactly who you want, or from whatever changes you need, will you at least answer my questions? Sometimes. Maybe. Okay, that's good enough for me. We're just curious if it's a side effect of life in space, or the educational programming of Dr. Nix, or in reference to the behavior of Iapetus. No, that's backwards. Everyone else seems to get to do whatever they want without limits in space. Why is it weird when I do it? We want to test for the effects of space oh god. We want to test for the effects of space alone, so self-induced changes have to be controlled for. Don't ask what's in my endocrine system. It's my endocrine system. Oh, I know what this is about. Fine. It's testosterone. I put it there because I wanted it there. Is that enough? Well, I guess that is what I need to know. If you promise not to ask me about it again, I'll give you all the data I cataloged about the changes. Okay, I get it. You're starting to get it. Stop treating me like a girl, and I'll know you've really got it. Look at that! We've got a transmask character. The execution is okay, I guess, but we have a trans character. And that's cool. Alright, recommended tactics for the string of pearls, or for the, yeah. Recommended tactic for a string of pearls. The string of pearls is configured for specific outward expressions of gravity tidal forces. The distant rhythm of this reactor makes peaceful tidal communication risky and difficult. Be cautious despite the range and penetration this unit is capable of. The electromagnetic conductors have liquefied the electrical energy into a corrupting material, a form of theoretical matter that should be used as a primary engagement tool. What does that mean? It means it's liquid, like, does that make Saturn's comment about only girls being pilots an encouragement or just an insult? Both? An insult saying boys can't pilot and also affirming that Mercury is in fact a boy? That's all I could get from it. As a seducer-saboteur model, really, that's the this unit's functions are inherently insidious. Rather than armor, the plastics are infinitely malleable and regenerate. It is safer to take damage head-on as an opportunity to infect rather than avoid, but the unit can be contained, restrained, and impeded physically and tidally. You know, now that I think about it, did we just not experience the space combat because we chose to, like, make an escape? Oh yeah, we have comms. Mercury, listen, it's an emergency. I'm sorry about everything, but it's important. You have to tell Commander that I'm getting so laid. Oh my god. Well said, Saturn. Holy shit. That's actually pretty funny. What is this game? I don't know. I'm super on the fence. I don't know about it. I'll be honest. I don't know about it. But that was pretty funny. I'm logging off. Bye. I was not fooled for even a second that this would be useful. Really? Not even for a second. I no longer experience hope as a concept. You freed me from it. Oh, stop. I'm blushing. What do you want from me, Saturn? Do you know any discreet places to make out on Ares? Goodbye, Saturn! Also, here's the test output to date. Saturn? Goodbye! Aren't you gonna read me the data analysis? If it is indeed data you are sending me this time and not just nudes. That's rude. I always ask before I send them to you. I don't mind acting as the official art director of Saturn's nudes, since you need it so badly, and it's substantially less tedious than data analysis. But if you were as punctual about sending data as cockpit selfies, I would have a lot more data to report. Why are you so incredulous all the time? You stole the prototype, might I remind you. You can't just continue the field testing as if nothing happened. Why not? Because why would you do anything you didn't want to do? A wink. What are you planning? Wink, 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 wink. Ugh, fine. They've been dying for it anyway. Cool, how'd I do? Ugh, this is not bad. It's pretty useful. What's useful? What did we do? Did anything actually take place in that mission? Did we Did we miss some chunk of the content of the game? What is going on? Okay. Nope. Calm down. Calm down. Oof. In case anyone's wondering, I'm not actually mad. I'm just being emphatic. I can only assume intelligence. I guess. He typed through tears. Don't rub it in. I can't believe your ship self-expanded so much already. What have you been doing with it? What have I been doing with it? I don't know. Floating around aimlessly, not doing anything, flirting with girls? I think I've been hinting very clearly how. I instantly regret this question. You're supposed to test the prototype in combat. Same difference. I can't believe we invented a ship designed to get in trouble and didn't think, oh, Saturn is the obvious choice for this. We both know why. You're an even more obvious choice than me. Fuck Iapetus for throwing us both out like trash. Come on, aren't you happy to see a little havoc in his perfect garden? I'll be looking forward to you collecting new data. Attaboy. Their combat philosophy is literally interplay of sex and violence, and yes, I think so. I think that's at least what Saturn is going for. But I am kind of wondering... I am starting to wonder if this mecha is just designed to fuck. And that's like its combat philosophy, as Immortal said. Okay, so we're gonna save. You better give me a bunch of save slots. Oh, that's weird. You won't let me. Okay. 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 Multi-clicking slows it down. What? What? What is that? What is that? Okay, anyway. The machine spirits are angry. I know. These machine spirits are awfully touchy. No fast. No, cannot fast. Also, hi, Rainbow. Only slow. This game is weird. I don't know what to make of this game. Saturn is like, you want some, you want some fuckburn? Yes. Saturn just walks up to every girl she sees and goes, let me smash. Okay. Girl or femme person. Because I have a weird feeling that, that Lunaterra, this person, is... They got some serious, like, non-binary vibes going on. And I think that'd be sick. Honestly, Lunaterra appeals to me most. That's fair. Lunaterra's got some appeal. Why did the game get so much louder? Why did the game get so much louder? What is... Oops, only loud, yes. Okay. Cool. I have ears again. Excellent. Anyway. Please tell me how long you're going to be engaged with this, may I stress again, incredibly dangerous waste of time? Until they start sending someone interesting after me, Mercury. The whole fleet would be after you if you hadn't damaged the entire launch hangar when you stole that. Could they even take me out while I'm flying this thing? No, but it won't stop him from trying. And let me stress, this info packet is a gift, purely to prevent your ship self from falling into enemy hands and not any indication of any sort of forgiveness. Let me worry about Iapetus, Mercury. He's gonna be a lot less grumpy when I clear the way for us and celestial mechanics to return to the native sphere. I've got it all figured out. You absolutely don't, but okay. Did you read the info packet? Ace Memorial Foundation pilot Lunaterra in hot pursuit with escorts. Planned an attack on the lab. Arrived after you escaped. Do not engage under any circumstances. Boring! But this part was good. I don't expect you to control your impulses, but given that you're just like that, she is the last person you should be trying to fight on purpose. I don't know why, but I get the sense that both of the people we came into contact with were, don't fight them. Definitely don't fight them. They're too strong. Sounds like I should definitely fight her on purpose, right? I hate you. Oh, come on. The carrier's never gonna make it out of the system if I don't. You don't know how to pilot your ship, and she is a veteran since the Cold War. You're gonna get yourself captured and humiliated, and the ship trashed. I'm looking at a shockingly small character list, so maybe. Oh boy. You're saying there's no downside? Why are you doing this to me? And she's 6'1", huh? Your attention to detail is so useful sometimes. You're using me to cruise? Your taste is so awful. Oh, I hate you. Oops, looks like one of her escorts in range. Sorry, gotta go. Surprise is all I've got, you know? Fuck. Shit. Yeah, Immortal, I kinda see it. Yeah, I see it. Holy shit. Holy fuck. We might be... If we really stick with this game, we might be going the Lunaterra route, folks. I wish you, Robo, would stop sending me boys who can't control themselves. Having fun dismantling my escorts? With a string of Pearl's fingers, Saturn carefully peels the mechanical musculature out of the poor ship's arm she's holding, a souvenir of the last Lunaterra's escorts that she sent crying too easily back to their base. It's still sparking and oozing, and Saturn wishes her ship had a mouth so she could suck it out like crab meat. Maybe it does have a mouth. The machine has many mysteries the manual doesn't explain, and Saturn is still learning them. Though I suppose Europa's learned her lesson about sending me girls who can't control themselves. Oh, really? Hey, that's really interesting. Mind telling me more? Oh, she's a hacker too. How amusing. There's nothing too interesting on this comm frequency. Oh, you flatter me. But hey, what did this mean exactly? I feel like someone else did their scene art compared to character art. I think you're right. It seems like... I don't know, at the very least the color choices are like... the color expression is different than the line expression of like the regular character art. It was such a massive difference in style and skill, I couldn't really ignore it. But hey, what did that mean exactly? The part about girls who can't control themselves? I really want to hear more. It means back up that talk first. Or can you land ahead off the comms? Lunaterra's gravitational field focuses to a single point. Lunaterra isn't budging. She's been through much worse, and so has her ship, followed by an always thin trail from a bleeding wound she never could completely repair. The Mare Crisium is over 2 decades old, but Saturn can't even land a hit. It's regal and stiff, dressed in cold metallics, weathered and refurbished, the archetypal prototype for all other ship selves. Still going after all these years. Still furiously untouchable. The string of pearls hasn't gone down no matter how much she's been rammed with that spear, but she hasn't even nicked Lunaterra's ship once. Not bad at all for a joyride. But you still can't get one hidden? Oh, good thing you don't win by looking cool. No mercy for newbies? No. Lunaterra puts a stake of solid light through the string of Pearl's leg and pins it down to its own gauze wrapper. Doesn't hurt at all. The ship's metals begin molding and reforming around the womb immediately. A ridiculous, unfair advantage. Saturn has no right to complain, but she still wants to. But She's trying to be cool. Everyone wants to, when in the quiet gleam of that always bleeding ship. Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we see the ship, please? I'd love to see the ship. That's a pretty amazing ship. Think it will last? Either you're fighting just for fun because you're that reckless, or you're caught in your own containment wrapper and can't escape orbit yet. And you'd beat me for sure if I played around. I'm not done yet. That's not true. It's actually very difficult to move with a solid light bullet in your leg, but she's not going to let that stop her. Saturn is suddenly closer than she logically could be, claws bubbling, but Lunaterra effortlessly slips away and kicks Saturn's ship directly in the chest. Yeah, you're done. The containment wrapper is still stuck to you, so your movement's off. Doesn't seem to have stopped you that much. Right? It was so rude of them to try and stop me. It seems cruel to take it away when you're having so much fun with it. Same as you, right? Do I know you? Everyone knows Memorial Foundation's perfect ace. But do I know you? So I do, don't I? Let me out of this thing, and I'll tell you. Why should I? Because you can't help yourself. Besides, don't you want a real fight? Can you promise it'll go different? I can promise it'll be more fun. What is the situation? What is going on? What are we trapped in? What is the gauze? Okay, nope, stop. Just trust the process. You were asking me for me to totally abandon my duty to bring you back and do it instead? What? You won't? The legendary pilot who defected from Memorial Foundation, then double-crossed the rebels she abandoned them for, can't be opposed to a little fooling around with the enemy? I guess you do know me. Want to trust each other? Or is it more fun if we don't? It's more fun if they do and Saturn gets embarrassed. I sense lesbians, yes. There's also apparently a sequel to a game about summoning devils? Are you talking about My Lovely Wife? Or is it a different game about summoning demons? Okay. That one is actually on the list too. We know the devil. How interesting. Yes, Miko. This is a game about space mecha lesbians, and its execution so far is strange, but it's having some keen moments. So I'm not giving up on it just yet. Just yet. Betray or loyal? It leaves me reeling and confused outside of character bits. Yes, it feels like I've been watching for an hour and a half and I still have no idea what's going on. Yes, they kind of don't they've got a very detailed world. I've read the spoilers and I still don't understand. They've got a very detailed world with a lot going on in it. But they're trying to explain all of it in so few words that it just gets really confusing. And also, it feels like they don't have enough art to, like, portray what's going on. I would love to know what my opponent's mech looks like. I would love to see some action scenes of, like, what's going on in this fight. I would also love to have a little bit of interactability in the fight. There's so much going on, and it's not really being explained. So we're just riding through it and seeing what's happening. My My patience is still thick enough to get through it. Anyway, I'm gonna say it's more. I shall watch as they replenish my biomass. Yes, excellent. It's more fun if they do, and Saturn gets embarrassed. I want to see Saturn get embarrassed. Memorial Foundation advances. How was that? Did it hurt? It's just weird. Yeah. Hi, Bear. Why was that so quiet? Oh, I know why that's so quiet. Because I had to turn down the fucking system volume so I could hear myself think with this game. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Volume basically at minimum. Sag, no jump scare. I mean, you still kind of got me, honestly. I definitely was not expecting the pipe whatsoever. Anyway. It's weirder that it doesn't hurt. It's easier for Lunaterra to cut through the malleable flesh of the string of pearls directly than untangle her from the wrapper. The flesh reforms quickly, so she has to work patiently. We're finally seeing the mech. I don't really know what I'm looking at here, though. String of pearls might be impossible to destroy. Even if Saturn can't land a hit, Lunaterra feels like somehow she's the one who got lucky. If just this hurt, you'd never be able to fight. Your brain is giving you more nuanced information. You're very sensitive. Lucky. You'll get used to it. If you're serious about next time, think of yourself as something a little bigger. I like that. Being big. I'm glad I trusted you. Stop shaking then. Or ask me to go easier. Just a little easier? Of course. I genuinely think they had two different artists at least, or that their artists were immensely skilled with people and not anything else. Yeah, I think they have multiple artists. Because this and this are not similar. They are not the same. Do you remember me yet? I thought you'd remember the name of at least one of the girls you made out with in supply closets. Your face! Just kidding. But sorry, it was worth it. You weren't kidding about still being dangerous. Every pilot knows you. By both of your reputations. You're definitely Saturn. Because no one hated me as much as you. So now I'm curious why you don't anymore. If I tell you, you'll owe me extra. So save it for the next time you catch me. Ha! Well, I'll just have to catch you again quick. All free. Now get out before someone catches us. Alright. So, I convinced her to let me go instead of beat my ass. And now we're reading about Mars? Ever since the day Mars began, Mars has been doomed. No, there will never be a planet Mars. That's a name reserved for places where human life, gravity, and culture reign. This is just bitter Aries. But like in stringy, inedible weeds that grow when nothing else does, Cradle's Graces is dug in and we can't get them out. The colonies are wrecked. The terraforming engines are broken. The gravity furnaces are out of control. There's no resources left on this planet, no strategic value. This planet doesn't even exist. It is an inert rock. There is no point in fighting. There's no need to fight. Ship selves can't keep you alive alone forever, and even if that was the case, we could leave tomorrow and claim victory. Most of the Memorial Foundation and NSES fleet already did. That's why there's barely any of us left, and why we can't get them out. What? Why don't I go home too? And leave all those idiots to just fucking die on a rock? Who do you think we're doing this for? External communication sent on August 31st, 1978, the Memorial Foundation troops. What is this related to? Did no one look at the asteroid belt? Fucking seriously. What are they doing? Are they just not? Are they just not taking stock of what's available to them? Ignoring the massive ice deposit? Yeah. I guess they are. Oh man. This game is weird. This game is weird. Hey, it's not like we're idiots. We know we're doomed. This planet doesn't fulfill the requirements for human life. And life is just the start anyway. Don't you know that gravity is something more important? You do understand celestial mechanics, right? Matter is made of tiny particles, but enough of it exerts gravity that stitches the universe together. Culture is made of tiny humans, but enough of it can decide what's real and what isn't. It is really quite fucked up that this is how decisions about humans get made. Enough humans can decide anything, and then it'll be true, even about what's human and what's not. They don't have to wait for the deadline. They've already decided that any human without their feet planted on the earth is in fact not a human. That's a pretty unusual thing for humans to do. It's a pretty usual thing for humans to do. No differences of any kind need to exist. We'll just be aliens. And then they'll send the real military after us. And we'll die. If we just hold the line here, for our princess to get through and make it to the moon, she'll open up a gravity well, and then we get to decide. How they do this in 1980 without understanding mining, I don't know. Also, what's this obsession with gravity and like gravity generation? Like, it's... There are so many... Oh god, more. Okay. It's morning on Ares, but what's time and space? If we can get our capital ship launched and refueled, what's time and space? The rotation of a planet around the sun. They can't be operating on astronauts' logic. I don't know what that is. If we can get our capital ship launched and refueled and the prototype retrofitted with the final equipment, we'll have everything in place. Keep out of the canyons of Mars, where Kratos, Graces, and Memorial Foundation are bickering, hold the city ruins against invading troops, and make sure no one tries to set the oxygen ocean on fire while we refuel. Oxygen ocean? It's a pretty thankless job. But me, I can't wait to see what happens. This is the most exciting space has ever been. Before we got here, this was a dead rock, but the best we could have ever hoped for was Earth in a different place. Who needs that? Far in the distance, the moon's gravity well shines. If no one controls it before the deadline is up, Earth will take drastic steps to ensure that humanity is not divided. What they're afraid of happening, we will ensure that it happens. We'll finally have something alien in space. Okay. I think. Private communication on January 26, 1981 by a celestial mechanics researcher. Day 3. Root corruption. Mission parameters not detected. Mission results. Something needed for gravitational slingshot permissions. Navigation shortlist not found? Manual inject mission results. .text. Should I say? Sure. Whatever this is. Mission parameters found. All results perfect and amazing. Wow, thank you, Saturn. I feel like I'm reading a sci-fi novel, but the first 20 pages were ripped out. Serious? It feels like the first 20 pages are ripped out, and then you read like 30 pages, and then another 10, and then you get to another page, and that one's just kind of like ripped in half, and then you get another chapter in, and there's like something stapled in there that may or may not be related, but you don't really know. It looks like just notes from the author. So strange. Flight path generating. Fleet path Cronus orbit refuel on planet Ares Lagrange colony past Earth's moon. New standing orders coming in. Ares. Guard Celestial Mechanics fleet refueling on Ares' oxygen ocean. Stay out of trouble and do not engage Memorial Foundation troops patrolling in immediate vicinity. Accept orders? No. Okay, Saturn. Saturn, okay. Okay, Saturn. Error cannot proceed. Manual inject. Accepted! Normalizing gravitational slingshot effect. Prepare for immediate launch to Ares. Okay. So... Oh god, we got a lot of points with the Memorial Foundation for some reason. From one choice. News missions. 400mm KISS. Memorial Foundation deploys a certain sniper to stop escape and resupply routes. The resting Celestial Mechanics fleet. All Saturn needs to do is stay out of trouble. What's the chance of that? Ah! Guys, I'm a little unsure. I'm a little unsure, and I'm feeling the urge to switch to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Oh, boy. Celestial Mechanics, or some kind of reply from a Celestial Mechanics fleet main, from junk data. Oh my god. Sorry for getting back to you so late, but I was in the middle of a meeting. My phone buzzed so much, the director asked me if I needed to take a call. I swear you do this on purpose. I don't think you really need feedback on your nudes that quickly, even though, yes, they're really, really important to me, and I can't stop thinking about them or getting any work done, and my presentation suffered greatly for my lack of focus. I expect you're prepared for a little payback, and after I sent you my schedule so that this would never happen again, even. Hey, you wouldn't have asked me for my meeting time so that you could send those to me at the worst possible time, would you? I already know the answer to that. So why don't you tell me this? Why can I never get enough of you? Some pair more of Saturns, I guess. I'm pretty checked out, okay? Could I suggest a different eerie visual novel to start? I don't know how much I would be able to change on the fly. But I can add it to the list. Then again, maybe I already have it. What is it? Tell me. Gib. I'm gonna stick with Urban Myth, but should already be on there already. Oh, Vivid Stasis. I don't know if I have that installed. I don't. That's fine. I will stream it next time, probably. I mean, I am actually quite curious about this. This was Opera no! Opera no! Opera no! Begone, thought! Okay, anyway. Speaking of recommendations, are we still interested in Ina Dream Barbecue? Oh, yes! I am. Oh, God, there are not enough days in the week to stream. I am gonna... Yeah. I want to make sure we don't drop Urban Myth Dissolution Center is the only thing. So we're definitely gonna continue that, but we're definitely gonna try new things this week. And hopefully maybe find something good. God. Heaven will be mine. I had such potential. Okay. Yeah, I like to prepare in advance for stuff. I think Thursday on our next stream on our pre-scheduled program. I'm personally ambivalent on the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, but it's still nice to hear Valky voice. Oh, thank you. I just I don't have Dream Barbecue or Vivid Stasis even like here at the moment. So I'm probably just gonna stick with Urban Myth. Unless, and then we gotta do until then. God, we have so many visual novels to get through, man. Open Sorcerer is something you start very shortly. Yeah. I feel like I need to be in a particular mood for Open Sorcery though, because it's such a specific flavor of game, and I'm all like, wow, 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 wow. Wow. Vivid Stasis 3 gigs. Yeah, I also don't feel like I want to start a new game with like about an hour left in stream time. Like just under 2 hours even. If I feel like extending it a bit. We're gonna stick with Urban Myth. And then Thursday, we're either going to pick up Dream Barbecue or Vivid Stasis. I can't really promise I know right now which one it's gonna be, but it's gonna be one of the two, and it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be more reading, more Valky voice, all these things that you enjoy. Yeah. Alrighty. I suppose I would put a reminder note that Vivid Stasis is a rhythm. Yes, yes. Immortal, just so you know, that's what stopped me this whole time. That's what's held me back from wanting to play Vivid Stasis, is knowing that it's a goddamn rhythm game. Yeah, I can understand it. Yeah, I don't have a good relationship with rhythm games. I just don't. I want to be good at them, but I don't know. Maybe you guys can watch me be bad at things, and that can be part of the content. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it very soon. Either, if not this week, then definitely next week. Suppose I should also mention the UI fuckery I posted is late game Vivid Stasis. Oh boy. Yeah, I still haven't seen the UI fuckery yet. I'm real mighty curious though. Oh, you Dropboxed it. Man, people still use Dropbox? Anyway. Okay, so we're looking for where okay. So, recap for anybody who missed what we were getting into with Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We are currently investigating this strange mystery tour that is like this super... Oh wait, category. We gotta change the category. I'm guessing nobody changed the category. Ah, I knew it, nobody changed the category. Okay, anyway. What was I saying? Yes, there is a mysterious mystery tour where you have to, where you are taken on like a tour through like strange and spooky supernatural places, and there have been rumors of people going missing during the tours. Nobody knows anything about the tours or even like the people who are running them. So it's a little bit, it's a lot of curiosity, a lot of strangeness, and some very possible spookiness. And we're given regular challenges as we proceed, and the first one is to look for a 4-digit number, some kind of code. Continue. And I'm already seeing 4 numbers. 3, 8. Okay, 2 of 4, but you know, it's there. Let's observe. Swan boats are actually pretty scary. They rock around quite a lot. But I'm a grown-up now, so it should be fine. I wonder if Jasmine would ride one with me. Oh, Kari. Azami. Whoa. I got you confused with a character that looks a lot like you in the Other Side Picnic. I feel stupid. This boat is really dirty. The seats and pedals are all rusty and falling apart. Might be older than the others. I don't see any 4-digit numbers. There's a number 3 in the back of the boat. But this isn't it, is it? I'll note it down just in case. Yeah, there's a number here too. Whoa! Observe. They have swan boats. I remember riding in these when I was little. Who was I with when I did? Look for the number. Numbers. And there's number 8 on the back of the boat. This can't be it. It's not 4 digits anyway. Continue looking. Ah, there's some graffiti in the corner with some numbers. 5S Kinoko was here. People who graffiti their names like this must be pretty proud of themselves. Alright, it's time. You know what it's time for? It's time. Time for the cute-ass glasses. Oh god, what the fuck? Is this shadow a man? He's hunched over. Kinda creepy. What's with this shadow? It looks like a person, but gives me the creeps. What are they doing? Riding something somewhere high up? Maybe this is a trace of an organizer writing the 4-digit number somewhere. But there's nothing near their hand. How could that be? What was the shadow doing? Alright, I suppose the next step is to start talking to people. Jasmine, you're first. Wow, we're in, just like that. Oh yeah, we're doing this undercover, by the way. Incognito. Just talk normally. We don't want to stand out. Oh yeah, about the envelope we didn't get. Gas mask, let me take a pic if you ever need to check anything. I don't really get the people going missing vibe from this. It's just a regular tour so far. Yeah, gotta agree. The tourist handouts don't say much either. We should still be careful though. Okay, fair. I'm gonna talk to you. Hello, I'm Asami Fukurai. Why are you just introducing yourself with your whole ass name? Oh, hey. Yamada here. I work as a writer. You're Yamada Gas Mask, right? I heard you're a famous web journalist. Let me take off this mask so it's easier to talk. Ugh. Also, just Yamada is fine without the gas mask. Okay. Surprisingly down to earth. Why'd you participate? What made you sign on to this tour? Not much to explain, really. I got a DM invitation. I showed up. And I guess since this tour draws a lot of interest, I thought I could write about it. You'll be reporting on the tour? Pretty much. Just go ahead and do my journalist thing. About the other participants. Never met any of them. Don't know them. Okay. Have you found the 4-digit number? Of course. It was so easy, I'm kinda disappointed. Found it right after the search started. Oh yeah. I need notes on Mr. Gasmask, too. Mr. Yamada Gasmask, who showed up wearing his namesake. Seems he's actually famous, but what was his job again? Seriously? Why is that even a question? He's super famous! Wonder why I don't know him. Better not offend him, or he might get us in his writing. Gotta look for the number. Oh hey, what about this? Check the sign. Shinobazu Pond. Oh, so the lotus flowers bloom at certain times a year. 4 digits. 4 digits. Don't see them anywhere. What's this? There's a rope tied to one of the sign's posts. There's nothing on the other end of the rope. Guys, I have a confession to make, actually. A confession I'm thinking real hard about now, actually. So... I don't know how up-to-date you guys are with certain visual novels, but you might know that a certain horror visual novel about 2 terrible siblings has gotten a very large update. If it isn't obvious, I'm talking about The Coffin of Andy and Lele. It got an update, and it's for a route that I didn't do, which means, effectively, if I was to actually play the new content and everything, I would have to start all over again. I would have to start a fresh route. And it's been, I won't lie, a good couple of years since I've actually played the game. So I'm kind of wondering about streaming it. I mean, our good friend Tassie has already done it, so there's a precedent for it. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking of doing it. Kind of only recently had this idea. I almost booted up that instead of Urban Myth, but, you know. I did say that I wasn't gonna, I would rather not start anything new with so little time. Do what you want, King. Thanks. But, you know, I also want to kind of give people what they want, too. I mean, Vivid Stasis is on the list. We're gonna do Vivid Stasis and Dream Barbecue. We have too many visual novels and not enough time. It's unbearable. Can't deal with it. Maybe I'll just go crazy the next time we do a flex schedule and just like stream like 4 days and then do a bunch of visual novels all together. Anyway. Oh, how do I play this game again? There we go. I don't see any 4-digit numbers anywhere. The shadow looked like it was writing something on the sign, but maybe not? Why do I feel like you are definitely missing something? Oh, you are definitely missing something. It's just the numbers on the swan boats. Another swan boat. This boat seems off somehow. I wonder why. Look closer. Oh, this one doesn't have a rope. Maybe it came off? Let the boat float away like this? Oh, I don't see any park keepers around. I should call park services once we're done here. There's number 13 on the back of the boat, but no 4-digit numbers anywhere. Maybe it's somewhere else? I should note this down too. Honey, baby, sweetie pie, you already know the 4-digit number. Let's stop and think for a bit. We've been told to look for a 4-digit number, but where could it be? I searched around likely areas, but couldn't find anything. Oh, what should I do? Would they leave me behind unless I find it? You seem distressed, Mrs. Ami. Even if you've searched a location, there's a possibility your searches were insufficient. Hypothesizing on where you should search might help you revisit such possibilities. Makes sense. The traces I saw and the numerous swan boats at the pond. What are we missing here? What are we missing here? Maybe it's written... on the... Wait, what is... What is this... Back of the swan boat number buttocks. 13? It's gotta be all of the swan boats combined. So why is... Really? Shadow near the sign seemed to be writing something somewhere high up. I'm also thinking about the rope that was tied to the sign. Remember, each of the swan boats had something noteworthy. Yes, they were different. I took notes for each, so I should check again in my journal. Let me rethink this. Oh. Maybe it's written on the graffiti on the buttocks. Nope. It's not on the buttocks. Graffiti. Maybe it's written on the swan boat of the swan boat. God damn it, what do you want from me? This is such a weird question. Wait, I already put back. Why did it gray out back? Why did it not gray out back? What's... Head of the really? Maybe it's written on the head of swan boat number 13? Yes, that must be it. That swan boat used to be near that shadow. The organizer wrote the numbers on it. Then the boat floated over to where it is now. I should go recheck the swan boat number 13. Oh. I thought... No, wait, guys. Okay, hear me out. Am I the only one that thought it could have been... The four-digit number could have been 3 for this boat, 8 for this one, and then 1, 3 for this one. Like, that would make sense, wouldn't it? It's a 4-digit number. It's just combined across all of the... whatever. Anyway, I wanna talk to the rest of the other participants so I can get to know them. Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai.
Fujiwara.
Nice to meet you, Fujiwara-san.
As in the historical Fujiwara family, including Fuito Fujiwara.
Furito? Why did you participate? What made you sign on to this tour?
Well, you could say that I have a special interest in the occult. And I did receive a DM invitation. Joining was the only option.
That voice is making me lightheaded. How about the other participants?
I'm not really interested. But Yamada Gasmask seems famous online. To be clear, I don't know him personally, just know of him online.
4-digit number. Have you figured out where their 4-digit number is?
Huh? Oh, pardon me. I got distracted thinking about something else. I have a lot on my mind, so I'm leaving that to the others.
Friendly occult otaku. You sure?
I should note down Fujiwara-san too.
He talks in a somewhat unique way. He said he loves the occult, a VTuber. No! Oh, god damn it! There was an option to say he loves a VTuber. I wanted. Oh man! Oh man! I could have had her say that she loves Lore Master Valkyr. That would have been so funny. But I just reflexively picked the right option because I'm a fucking overachiever. God damn it! Yes, he seems to really love the occult.
A trusty companion for the tour. We should ask him for advice when we can.
Okay, what about you?
Hello again. I'm Azami Fukurai. Oh, hello Azami-chan. I'm, Kimura. Glad to meet you.
Why did you participate?
Why'd you join this tour? I'm actually something of a horror story fan, especially the Kaidans. Also, a man's face showed up in the photo I took here before. Who is this person? This pond is a rumor about a man's ghost who is hunched over and mumbles something. There's this rumor that people who see his face get pulled into the pond. So it may be the ghost of that photo. Scary, huh? That's some rumor. I felt I might learn something about this ghost if I joined this tour. But I was really happy. I didn't think I'd actually get an invite. Haha, a ghost? I've had my yearly dosage of ghost encounters. 4-digit number? Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? I'm really not good at this kind of thing, so haven't found a clue. I guess I'm waiting for someone else.
Okay. Right on, loving lady. Kimura-san is the only other woman in the group besides Jasmine and me. She loves kaidans, Japanese ghost stories, and took a photo related to one. What was in the photo? The director. A ghost that appears by the pond. Yes, they say you get pulled into the pond if you see the ghost's face. I saw the ghost trace, but that should be okay? Okay, anyway, let's look at the swan. If I'm guessing correctly, the number should be on this boat's head. Wow, it's a completely different number. The numbers on the back of the swans was a red herring. 0921. That's 4 digits. This must be it. I should go tell our guide now. Oh, hang on. I forgot to meet you. Hello, I'm Masami Fukurai.
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, me? I'm Matsuda.
Why did you participate?
What made you sign on to this tour?
Well, yeah, I'm not really interested in all this. But this tour is pretty popular, yeah? I had like 0 interest in this occult stuff. But I did get that invitation message. So I figured, why the hell not? Why waste it? Like I said, that rumor about people going sayonara, I wonder what's actually going on.
Oh yes, of course.
That gas mask kid, he's breaking in the dough with name and shame articles, yeah? Kid's probably up to date and stuff like that, no?
The other participants?
About the other participants,
Didn't expect much from an occult tour, but what a bunch of losers. Was hoping we might get some celebs, but the only one who shows is Yamada Gas Mask.
have you figured out what the 4-digit number is?
You really doing that quiz thing then? Sheesh, hey? Oh, no offense, no. Just hurry up and solve it for us, yeah?
Why do I feel like even Yamada has done it? And like I'm the only one who's actually found the number.
Matsuda-san's tour materials had a strange drawing on it. He joined this tour, but his interest in the occult is utterly non-existent. Yep, he seemed totally disinterested. But if so, why did he decide to show up? Alright. Guess I'm gonna tell the guide. Actually, wait, can I?
Oh, right. Matsuda was talking about how Yamada might know about the missing people, so I can ask.
Have you heard the rumor that people in this tour went missing?
About that, I don't think this amateur snooping is gonna dig up much.
Do you think people actually went missing?
Honestly, don't know. Since we don't know exactly who exactly they're inviting.
Oh, right.
I was able to interview a former participant, though. So what about them?
What'd you hear from that participant?
Yeah, well, the story wasn't quite believable. They mentioned wandering into a different time, or that it felt like another world. Seems they experienced something quite out of the ordinary.
How could that be?
Anyway, I'm gonna see whether they were telling the truth or not.
That's fun. So we have room for one more clue. I wonder if we're gonna get that from the guide.
Don't mind me, I just really like the glasses music.
Anyway.
Everything going well, I presume?
About this tour.
I'm not fully up to speed with this tour, to be honest.
This tour is indeed full of mysteries. A tour of the Ueno area's mystery spots by invitation only. The game-based activities are part of the draw, no doubt. But the biggest point of note is that no one here, including myself, knows full details of this tour's planned course.
You mean you don't even know what we'll be doing next?
So about this number.
So we're supposed to look for a 4-digit number related to the next location?
Yes, precisely. Once you find it, inform me. This location is done. I will then guide you to the next mystery spot.
So it's like a game.
Indeed.
What am I doing with this voice?
Indeed.
But you don't actually know the entire route?
Indeed not.
Who is the organizer? Hang on, I need water. I need water. And also, all of you are getting that. Posture check, you shrimpos.
Who's organizing this tour? It's not you, is it?
No, of course not. I'm just a humble hired guide. I've never actually met the organizer. Isn't it a fascinating tour?
That's so intriguingly sus.
About the tour's handouts. About the tour's handouts we didn't get.
Oh yes, my sincere apologies about that. I merely brought along the materials I'd received. So it's unlikely I'd forget just one of the envelopes.
How about missing people?
I heard that some people went missing during this tour.
That couldn't be. An unfounded accusation. The organizer made that much clear. Yeah, that's kinda fair.
About previous tours, I heard that participants found themselves in otherworldly locations. Have you seen those places yourself?
No, I haven't. This is my first time guiding this tour. So I don't know about previous installments.
Oh, I see.
I did read in the organizer's email what to do if we end up somewhere strange. I'm told to let you know once you found the 4-digit number, so good luck finding it.
Oh, really? I'll keep trying then.
Yeah, about that. I've already got it.
The 4-digit number is 0921, right?
Well done. That's the number. As for what the number means, we will know at the next location, I believe. Maybe, perhaps. We need to wait until the time limit for everyone else's answers. So kindly bear with us for a while longer. That's interesting. He doesn't know what's going on.
How could one escape? Now that we found the number, please tell us what to do if we find ourselves somewhere strange.
I did promise you that. Without further ado, go back the way you came without deviating. That is all.
Isn't that kind of obvious?
Well, that's the only thing I've been told, so...
That's that then. I guess making a mental note just in case.
Yeah, okay.
Jasmine, I think we've gathered what we can here.
Oh yeah? Director's gonna call them?
Let's step away from everyone just for a bit.
What do you mean the director's gonna call? This is way too early for that.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Guide? We're waiting for an urgent call. Mind giving us a minute? Of course! Please let me know when you're ready. Okay, should be good. And there's the zombie getting scared by her phone again. That's so cute. That sprite does not get old.
It's ringing.
How's it going?
Director-san?
Nice work joining the tour. Let's get this identification done quickly.
Yes, let's get it done quick.
I don't know how we have enough information to do this. Then again, that's happened like every time. That said, perhaps it's a bit too early this time.
Seriously. It's not like anything has happened unlike the previous cases. Is there even an urban myth that fits this?
Not all urban myths leave ample clues or traces. Narrowing down the anomaly from a hazy silhouette. You could say that's the essence of our investigations.
I guess.
Now, on to the identification. First of all, what's at the center of this investigation? A mysterious tour. It happens only irregularly, is invite only, and the organizer is unknown. Almost a mystery novel of its own. So, Miss Azami, this tour has been held previously. What was the anomalous rumor said to have happened before? I mean, it's obvious, right? As people have gone missing.
The rumors say that participants have gone missing during the tour.
Alright. Precisely. Though the rumors have neither been denied or confirmed, there are rumors that participants go missing while on this tour.
Moving on. Previous participants on the tour who made it back seem to have left intriguing comments. So, Miss Azami, what was it those participants saw during the tours?
Someplace out of this world.
They said they saw some place out of this world.
Yes, indeed. They wandered into some place out of this world and made it back.
Oh, I'm back.
My final question. It is said that should you wander into some place out of this world, there is one thing you can do to escape. So, Miss Azami, what was this method? An approach that would allow you to make it back here.
Drop candy trail and follow it back. Go back the way you came.
To go back the way you came. That's what our guide was told by the organizer.
Brilliant!
There are many ways to escape should you wander into some place out of this world. Yet for this case, to avoid going missing, you'll want to go back the way you came.
And like exactly the way you came to.
The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be...
The Netherworld? What? We're wandering into the fucking Shadow Realm? The Netherworld?
hell, the underworld, the Fey world, places other than this world, or other dimensions, worlds in past or future timelines. A collective notion for such anomalous spaces.
The Netherworld sounds scary. But can it even be called an urban myth?
Rumors of an otherworldly place, and talk of getting caught in it and going missing. Those would constitute a fully fledged urban myth.
I see. I think.
Decisive for this identification was the advice to go back the way you came should you find yourself there. Though that might seem obvious, for the Netherworld known as an urban myth, going back the way you came has a special meaning, as well as being the only viable method of escape. This seemingly obvious way out. The organizer mentioning it this clearly means that this tour involves the Netherworld. It makes sense to suppose so.
Great!
This investigation's goal is to assess a full picture of the tour, and to determine the organizer's goal. If anything happens, go back the way you came. Please keep that in mind as you continue your investigation.
Yes, I will. Netherworld, eh?
Be careful. Huh. Be careful? Cool. But how exactly?
I'll try to be careful too.
Yeah, cool, how? Yeah, cool, how? Everyone, we'll be moving on to the next location. It should be a 10-minute walk or so, but should you get lost, this tour being what it is, we might find ourselves going back the way we came. Please make sure to follow me there. Back the way we came? For the clowns who wandered off in the group? Don't even think about slowing us down. Well, off we go then. Yes.
Esteemed participants, this is the second location for the Ueno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. Oh, there's a chalk outline. I think I know this place. Ugh. Checking my notes. Yes, your attention, please. 7 years ago, this spot was the stage for a murder case. Thank you, Rizu. Flowers and a photo of the victim? The person in the frame. He's the ghost of my photo. Huh? Huh? Photo? What? May I continue? We'll be taking a short break and seeing the sights here. And we'll also have a simple quiz related to the incident. A quiz? Happy quizzing here on this murder scene. It was unsolved, yeah? Thought that occult egg had whoever did it or something. Nonsense! Everybody knows Dr. Kisaragi was innocent. Fujiwara-san? That was a false charge, no question about it. Why the sudden outburst? Kisaragi. Rings a bell. Where did I hear that name again? So he was a ghost after all. The plot thickens! For now, let's take a short break. After that, we'll start with an overview of the premises. Weird vibes. I agree. Why are they acting like this? Also, we haven't seen anything netherworld-like so far. Guess we're not at the entrance yet? Dunno. Think we're fine, though. We're here to scope out this tour and what the organizer's up to. You're right. If nothing happens, then nothing scary comes for us. Main concern now is the others are acting all strange. About the murder that happened here. 7 years ago, was it? They're all acting kind of awkward after hearing that. Let's take a look around socials during this break. Great idea. Oh boy! Here we go. Oh, this is a cute little scene. Ueno makes me think of the Ueno Tenshu incident. Is that what they mean by the murder from 7 years ago? What was the incident about? I forgot I was planning on taking screenshots for Lou as well. Wait, you don't know? Raised as a princess under a rock or something? Or what? Maybe? You get credit for jumping into a mystery of zero prior knowledge. The Ueno Tenshu incident is a famous one. Should be able to dig up posts from back then, too. It should still be an active topic since the alleged culprit was pretty famous. That incident had a massive impact on society back then. Posts from that time should give you an idea what it was like. Didn't think the incident would be that famous. Why haven't I heard about it? Should I try to read the news a bit more? That mystery tour in Ueno came back. Disappointed that I can't go, but I'll bring back some of that darkness from 7 years ago. Here's some old posts. Oh, that's so helpful. Socials are the best starting point. Just before dawn in Ueno Park, Kengo Nomura, 32, was found unconscious by a passerby. He was taken to a hospital in critical condition, then pronounced dead. According to the Ueno police, Kengo showed signs of being violently beaten and a murder investigation is underway. An article from 7 years ago. Is this the famous incident they're talking about? Yep, it's a murder case from quite a while ago. Happened at this park. Breaking news in the Kengo Nomura case, the man found in unconscious Ueno Park
A piece of paper with Tenchu was written on it near the scene. Therefore, the case will be called the Ueno Tenchu Incident. Tenchu? Another article from back then. The Ueno Tenchu incident is pretty infamous. You really don't know about it? Wait, the person in this picture. I feel like I've seen them somewhere before.
Maybe you have, you dummy. Glasses.
Looks like the Ueno Tenchu incident caught a lot of attention. I might be the only one who's never heard of it.
You should search it up then. If I remember correctly, his money wasn't stolen, so it wasn't a robbery, maybe a crime of revenge. Why else leave a piece of paper that says Tenchu?
By the way, what exactly does Tenchu mean?
Some kind of punishment done in the name of the gods. Scary enough just being in a park at night. Imagine creepy phone popping up with hazy lighting. Wouldn't want to use it. What? What does any of this mean?
That gives me the shivers. Ueno Park is so big, no wonder some parts are creepy.
What's this creepy phone? A payphone? That's wiggling, so I'm gonna...
The phrase creepy phone is reacting. Looks like it's drawing a lot of attention.
More attention than I would have thought. Got me curious about it now. Remember the streamer who went looking for the culprit with a piece of paper that said divine punishment on it? That was hilarious. Who said they got to be the judge of that?
Wait, a streamer? Not the police?
No, not police. Just some regular dude. That was an update in the journal. That's great. Oh, the guy behind the Tenchu incident was that occult researcher Tsutomu Kisaragi, right?
Kisaragi. Kisaragi. I know I've heard that name somewhere.
From some book at the center, maybe? Tsutomu Kisaragi is kind of famous in our circle for his book, Occult Great Reset. Oh, the Great Reset, guys! The Great Reset! They're talking about the Great Reset!
That's it! He wrote that book!
Even if you wouldn't say the book is niche, it isn't for the masses either. Tsutomu Kisaragi was a uni professor. At the same time, he was working as an occult researcher.
A uni professor and occult researcher? That's amazing! And he's the culprit of the Ueno Tenchu incident?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Getting a reaction!
Let's see what kind of posts come up. Alright. We have a bunch of keywords now. I guess we'll start with the incident. Oh, too many. Creepy phone? Oh, okay. How about Tsutomu? Yay! News like Ueno Tenchu incident opened. The dark side of an occult researcher was really trending for a while. I used to love reading Tsutomu Kisaragi's books. What a shock. Why would Tsutomu Kisaragi do such a thing? If you look into it, you should be able to find out. Oh, that was actually a clue. Sweet. People like this who terrorize and justify it as a divine punishment, block and report. Weird. It's dangerous. Oh. Kisaragi committed suicide before conviction. Isn't that basically admitting he's guilty? Suicide? Kisaragi committed suicide because of this. The internet blew up with comments about the suicide of a uni professor. Research. Like I thought, another keyword here. Better look into that. Search keyword super slide.
To sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper and a big black block.
With a big black banana. It's spoiled, but for some reason he keeps holding onto it. Okay. Tsutomu Kisaragi committed suicide before he could be exposed as the culprit of the Tenshu incident. Seems like something an occult researcher would do. I bet he had delusions about the afterlife, too. Some people just have no common sense. That's rude. Choosing suicide before people found out? Either way, nothing to do with the occult. Kisaragi's book was all about dispelling occult stereotypes like that. In these cases, people just say whatever biased things they want. I'm surprised that was also a clue. Oh, here's Darkspec again. Falsified false accusations? Take a closer look. That article is 7 years old. Posting a totally different story. That was their way to get clicks while the topic was hot. Zero credibility. Oh, you're right. Now I see that it's just a repost. I found an old article by Darkspec. Was it all fake news? Was he innocent? I didn't need to sell his book? LOL. What are police doing this? What are police doing? How come Ueno Tenshu incident is still unsolved to this day? Our tax money goes right into their pockets. Why don't they get some work done? Wait a minute, should I post about this on some vigilante stream? Wipe out the seeds of crime? I'm sure 5S would take care of it. Who the fuck is 5S? But this was before it turned into a criminal case, right? Most of these posts are about how to punish Dr. Kisaragi. Things got really out of hand. Who the fuck is 5S? Do we already know that? And what's going on with Creepy Phone? Did I just search it on its own? Why didn't I search it on its own to begin with? What, like those old dial phones? No, the urban myth. Seeing some challenge-style bits, but... Oh, the trans-dimensional phone! What? The trans-dimensional phone? Rings a bell. There's a series of steps you need to follow, I think. Neat! Someone was streaming about it. You hear a voice when you pick up, but if you say anything in reply, you're gone. Man, phone battery's dead. And reception sucks this far out in the mountains. Good thing there's a payphone, but it won't take my 10 yen coins. Did I die wrong? A woman just picked up. Wait, what's this person trying to... No way, that lady's normal. It's over. What? Oh no. Okay, I guess the creepy phone thing was just unrelated. I'm tracking down reaction, but these replies seem kinda vague. Yeah, most creepy phones we'd hear about are probably old dial phones. F. Huh? Oops. Someone was streaming about it. You heard a voice. We already looked at that one. Is it even safe to stream about such things? Same for the viewers, at least. Okay, safe to say there was nothing of use about the creepy phone. And we have no... Oh, thank you. Because students are brainwashed or they're used in some occultist experiment. Does anyone have a list of them? It's getting hard to read these. It's not going to be any different from here on. So you can stop there. Thank you. Thank you, Star. Taken out by powers that be? Whatever the book says, that's just some conspiracy theory. I don't know. I don't know. I like how you're doing that instead of throwing eggs at me. Wait, I'm confused. It's confirmed he's... We're missing something. The Nomura guy who was attacked in the Tenchu incident is treated like a victim, but maybe he did something to deserve the divine punishment? The reason for divine punishment? Like deserving punishment for doing something bad. Oh hey, Oban VT, it's a VTuber. I should be a VTuber that posts things. He had siblings too. With all the hate he got, anyone would kill himself. You know, his childish choosing death as the way out. He had siblings too, right? We should show them reality before they start spitting ideologies like Kisaragi. Ideologies going so far as to threaten his siblings. There's something we're missing. Alright, I guess we're just reading every single comment and hoping we get something. Unless... Read these phones... No. With all the hate guy, anyone would kill us. Dark side of the media, no. You know, his child is choosing death as the way out. That's despicable. Who do you think they are? Ignorant people get swayed so easily by whatever info fits their views. It's not just Tsutomu Kisaragi. The whole family's a mess. What are the police doing? Huh? What do you mean? That Dr. Kisaragi's family should go down too, just because they're related? Even if that makes no sense to us, it somehow does for them. Their sense of justice is twisted. The Ueno Tenchu incident hasn't actually been solved. That is what we've been wondering about. A total mystery, right? That's what makes it an urban myth. The case wouldn't turn unsolvable just because the culprit committed suicide. It's just another piece of the puzzle that keeps the incident relevant.
That was a clue? I thought we already knew that.
Okay, well, caught up on the Ueno Tenchu incident? Tsutomu Kisaragi committed suicide, and some people think it was a false accusation. The case itself is still unsolved. And most of the posts were just unbelievable. Yeah, the info going around on social media was total chaos. The things they're saying about him. Even if Dr. Kisaragi were guilty, did they really have to go that far? This kind of mess would flood your timeline each day. I've seen even worse, too. So much going on. I feel overwhelmed. Tell me about it, babies. Baby cakes.
So the Ueno Tenchu incident was really well known.
Yeah, made a lot of news for sure. And Tsutomu Kisaragi got piled on like crazy. Not surprised he gave up.
Also, Kengu Nomura, wasn't it? The victim.
Yep, killed near the pond in Ueno. Another thing. The ghost of Kimura-chan's photo. Could be him, right?
Oh yes, I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Kengo Nomura's ghost from Kimura-san's photo. Just a thought. Could Nomura-san actually still be alive too?
Nah, no way it's that again. Once in a lifetime is enough already. That's fair.
Then maybe an alternate Nomura-san from the Netherworld.
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, let's get back to the tour. We're back!
Sorry, did we keep you waiting?
No problem. We're all here now, so... Introducing the second mystery spot on this Ueno occult and dark tour. This here is the scene for the Ueno Tenchu incident. Ta-da! So here we are. This is the scene of what's known as the Ueno Tenchu incident, 7 years ago on September 21st.
September 21st? That's what the 0921 number meant. The victim,
Kengo Nomura, is said to have been attacked here by the culprit. Yet numerous mysteries remain unsolved, including the murderer's identity and motive, and the Tenchu message. Rumors say Kengo Nomura's ghost appears in front of anyone trying to solve the case, and takes them away to some place unknown, or so I heard. Maybe, maybe not.
someplace unknown. Could that be the Netherworld?
Now, here's the next puzzle we'd like everyone to solve. The Ueno Tenchu incident was named after a piece of paper with the word Tenchu written on it. Where was that paper actually found? The organizer has hidden an envelope somewhere within this area, and solving the puzzle will lead you to it. Our next destination will be in the envelope, so best of luck in finding it. It should contain the information on the Ueno Tenchu incident as well. To tell you the truth, I have not been informed about the rest of our locations or schedule. So please, work together to find it for everyone. How fucking funny would it be if nobody could find it? Like, everybody just gave up and was like, well, shit, I don't know, do we just go home? Ready or not, the search is on. Okay. That is about all the time we have for today. So, hey. Thank you for accompanying me on today's experiment with Heaven Will Be Mine. And you know, they can't all be winners, but that's just how it goes, isn't it? So hey, thank you so much for accompanying me on this fun little journey, and for bearing with me as we switch over to Urban Myth Dissolution Center. It has been fun, regardless. So hey, thank you guys again. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I'm gonna go ahead and go because I am in pain, and I can feel myself like zoning out super hard, and I'm like fumbling my reading and stuff. So that's a sign. It's been a low energy today, anyway. So hey, have a great night, everyone, and please be well. Yourself and others. Until I see you next. And I eagerly await you guys all in the next one. Have a great night now. Ciao, ciao.